Welcome. If you're here, you want to get right to the point, understand things efficiently.
No wading through endless stuff, just the core ideas.
Exactly. And today, we're diving into something, well, quite unique. The giant carrot mystery from Veggieville.
Mm-hmm. Our source material here is this lovely little illustrated short story, just a few pages, but it really captures this very large event.
Simple, vivid. So our mission, let's dig into this story, pull out the main events, and maybe find some unexpected lessons.
Sounds good. It kicks off with Farmer Fern in her garden facing something unexpected.
Right. Imagine you're just out there, maybe weeding, and then you see a carrot the size of a small car.
Her reaction says it all, doesn't it? Great gravy beans!
Yep.
What is that? You immediately know this isn't your average gardening day.
Not even close. And, a mystery this big, it needs an expert. So, enter Detective Nibbs, a squirrel.
Fully equipped, I imagine. Magnifying glass, maybe a tiny trench coat.
The works. And Detective Nibbs gets right to it. What clues pop up at the scene of this gigantic vegetable?
Okay, so the clues are pretty telling, if a bit funny. You've got an empty seed packet, super gross surprise seeds. That already hints at something unusual.
Surprise indeed. What else?
Then there's a muddy shovel nearby, so recent digging.
Hmm.
And maybe the clincher. A chewed-up carrot wrapper?
Ah, snack break clue. Points towards someone maybe having a little nibble.
Or maybe someone who really likes carrots and who looks quite nervous when Detective Nibbs shows up. Benny the Bunny.
Benny. And his confession is just, it's almost touching, isn't it?
Ah,
I just wanted one extra carrot.
just one, and look what happened. It sort of speaks to how small actions can sometimes have, well, enormous consequences.
Absolutely. So Benny's the unintentional giant carrot grower. Now what? You can't exactly just leave a car-sized carrot sitting there.
Right. And this is where the community aspect really shines. Pulling this thing out was not a one-person or one-bunny job.
So who got involved?
Pretty much everyone. The chickens were pulling, the ducks were pulling,
No.
even the raccoons pitched in.
The raccoons. Seriously.
Well, the story implies they were maybe more focused on providing snacks than actual pulling power, but hey, they were there. Moral support.
Haha. Moral support and catering. It still shows everyone coming together for this bizarre shared problem.
Definitely. And you can just picture the scene, everyone straining, pulling, and then that huge POP as the carrot finally gives way.
Followed by
Uh,
chaos.
A tumble into the lettuce patch. Everyone ends up in a heap. It's comical, but then things get a bit more serious.
Ah, the aftermath. Does Benny get told off?
He does apologize, which is important. He says sorry for planting those, mystery seeds without asking Farmer Fern.
And how does she react?
Really well, actually. Instead of being angry, she suggests they plant the next batch together. It turns his mistake into a future collaboration.
That's a great lesson right there. Communication, turning things around.
Hmm.
So they've got this mountain of a carrot. What do they do with it?
They get creative. And hungry, probably. We're talking carrot stew, carrot cake.
Carrot tacos. Did I read that right?
Carrot tacos, yes. They use every bit, it seems, leading to the first ever giant veggie picnic.
Okay, that's fantastic. Turning a garden mishap into a massive community feast.
Exactly. It transforms the whole event from a weird problem into a celebration.
And Detective Nibbs. Does he get the last word?
Oh, absolutely. His closing line is perfect.
Yeah.
Case closed. Carrot eaten. Justice. Delicious.
Love it. It wraps everything up so neatly. But beyond the fun, the story does seem to have some clear takeaways, especially for kids reading it.
For sure. It touches explicitly on, being curious is great, but maybe ask before you plant strange seeds.
Good advice, generally.
Right, and it highlights teamwork. They couldn't have moved that carrot alone. Plus, the idea that accidents or unexpected things aren't always bad. Sometimes they lead to, well, picnics.
And tacos.
Yeah.
It's a neat package. Curiosity needs care, teamwork works, and sometimes surprises are good. Oh, and read the instructions on your seeds.
That too. So yeah, this simple story about a giant carrot ends up being about community, responsibility, and finding the positive in the unexpected.
It really does. Which kind of brings us to a final thought for everyone listening today. Thinking about Benny and his one extra carrot, what seemingly small things, maybe little curiosities or actions in your own life, might just grow into something surprisingly big?
Unexpectedly large, maybe even something shared, something positive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Might be worth thinking about the potential in those little seeds we all plant, metaphorically speaking, every day.
That's a nice thought to end on. Delicious, even.